welcome back. Hour later for you guys, day later for me. um, so yeah, fourth video of the day, second to last video of Thanksgiving, of this like little Thanksgiving marathon here. We should be, I believe, finally heading into the next chapter, which is the most, as far as I'm aware anyways, the most recent chapter for ZZZ, which means I am almost caught up now with the story. I'm also gonna say this, because in editing because in between the video you guys saw that was posted an hour ago and this video, I actually edited those past three, so I now know where they stand time-wise and everything. And I was looking at it, and I'm like, I know it would end up extending my content over a longer period of time and kind of stretching it out further than I would want it to be. Because already my videos are kind of behind the curve when it comes to a bunch of stuff, right? But I'm thinking I'm going to fully switch back into the, into this somewhat more reasonable, timing for videos. Because for a long time now, my videos have been, like, over an hour long. And I feel like not many people click on those, so I'm going to be trying to keep them a little bit more under an hour from now on. So yeah, just throwing it out there. Fun fact though, the video you guys saw posted an hour ago, barely had any editing done to it. I like maybe did a few cuts here and there, and then just some other like just general stuff that I do to all videos, and it was done. You know, like last hour's video was practically almost just raw footage. I think I only cut it like 3 times maximum. Like, all right, here we go to the Outer Ring, chapter 4, which again I believe is the most current chapter.
Whoa, it stretches on forever.
What do you think, manager? The Outer Ring scenery is pretty nice, right? It's also super fun to drive here.
It's a bit barren for my liking. A lot of hollows. A lot of hollows. Oh, and just a heads up, it's once again midnight while I'm recording these. And I have a glass of milk here, so if you hear some other stuff in the background, that's just me taking a drink.
But this road is too close to a hollow, and there are so many other hollows around.
That's what I was saying.
About it. The Outer Ring lacks ether technology, making it hard to eliminate hollows. They can't even mine ether resources. Hey, you see that big guy over there?
That machinery, is it an oil pump?
Oh, I know those. There's like a bunch of them. Just outside the valley I live in. Welcome to the middle of the desert, everybody.
Oh, you're good. This area is called the Old Oil Field. The residents here still rely on petroleum for their livelihoods. Eh? Wait! What's up with that truck? Man, we're gonna crash!
Billy, turn right! Drive into the hollow!
Seriously, what? It's a fucking oil truck.
Oh my. Interesting. They actually drove into the hollow.
And who the fuck are you?
And here I thought I'd get to see some explosive carnage.
Lord Lucius, I did what you asked. Please, spare me. Please spare me.
The fuck is this guy? And of course his name is Lucius. I'm sorry, I'm just... me being... take this however you want. I'm a Harry Potter fan, okay? Do I agree with all the stuff J.K. Rowling says and everything? And where she got some inspiration from? No, not really. doesn't change the fact that I like the Harry Potter franchise. I just ignore all that stuff. You know? But I see this guy named Lucius, blonde hair, and I just immediately think Lucius Malfoy. He's almost completely dressed in black too.
Although the Sons of Caledon meeting their end in a hollow only earns a 61 from me, I'll let it slide this time considering your hard work. I hope that in the future you'll remember this lesson and stop meddling in things that you shouldn't. The second in command of the Vanquishers colluding with an ether corporation in the city? That's not a joke you should make lightly.
I mean, colluding with someone in the city, wouldn't that just be a good way to survive out here?
Manager! Manager! Are
You
you
know?
alright?
Like, if it's very hard to get that ether technology out here, then why not make I guess at that point, if you're relying on the city for trade anyway, why not move into the city? So I get that, like, the people out here might want to live secluded from that.
I'm fine, Billy. Don't worry.
That's good. When you hit your head on my arm just now, it made a really loud sound. That oil tanker heading straight for us was terrifying. We only made it thanks to your quick thinking. And the vehicle isn't totaled, but we've fallen into a hollow now. What's our next move?
I can never remember if Wise and Bell how good ether resistance or hollow resistance, whatever it's called, where they can like survive in the hollow for a good chunk of time.
Let's see what we have on hand that we can use.
Oh, right. Now that you mention it, there's anti-corruption serum in the truck that the Sons of Caledon asked me to buy. Neither of you can stay in the hollow for long, right?
What do you mean neither?
Also, I've got a few discarded data piles from the city.
I guess Wise, but like he's not here. And that also just confirmed right there that yeah, no, okay, they don't have too high resistance. Yikes.
Billy, that's
Well,
our
we
way
need
out
to
of the
get out of
hollow.
here fast.
There must be a carrot in the Sons of Caledon's bamboo, plus the new data from the data piles.
Oh, that's right! You're a proxy! You can calculate a path out of the hollow! Alright, let's get to work installing the data piles!
Billy, I haven't played with you in a while, buddy. That explains why, because I even thought about this, just a thing. I even thought about this, right, when I was, like, looking at this stuff, I was like, the logo on the back of Billy's jacket is, like, identical
installing 3 should be
to,
enough.
like, the logos we're seeing on these new characters for this area.
You've got a theory,
Yeah,
Elf.
and now with the added
Must have been
contrast,
drawn in by
it
the
makes
data
sense.
piles.
Take care of these guys in no time. How are you holding up?
All good. I can manage. Huh? Did you hear that?
Yeah, that. Oh, wonderful. Oh, that looks friendly.
Uh-oh, it's a big guy!
Let's go back to the car and get out of here.
You can do it, manager! We're almost there!
I'm really not built for this level of activity.
Caesar? Caesar? Yep, Caesar.
Big sis!
It's been a hot minute, little bro. Oh, so this is the proxy I've heard so much about.
Oh, it's the guy who's coming out of there, so yeah, not bad.
Come on, brother. You've gotten a bit rusty.
Yeah, not pulling for him. Again, saving it for me up.
All right, here we go. It's time to shine.
Alright, I haven't played a Caesar in a hot minute. Not since her trial. I have not played a Caesar since her trial.
Let's get to it. chomped to pieces by ethereals already.
I'm just gonna say this. In what way is Billy like a little brother to her? Cause like technically with him being an android, it was like confirmed that he's like decently old in terms of android, you know? Like,
Don't worry, big sis. I'm made out of tough enough stuff to hold out.
Brother, you have nowhere to run, but you've still got a mouth on you.
Lighter, you just don't know me well enough. My body is made out of enhanced materials now. Forget about ethereals. Even Nicole wouldn't dare hit me barehanded.
I mean, she kind of did though in Anby's trailer. I mean, she did immediately regret it, but she did do it.
It seems that Nicole is pretty high up on the pecking order.
So, big sis, Lighter, how did you end up here?
Cool, cool, cool. Nice get together here. Maybe we can get out quickly, seeing as the bell is not very like,
Oh, I got a strange call earlier from a young
you
guy.
know.
He sounded terrified and said you fell into this hollow.
So it was the deputy manager.
Lucy thought it might be a trick, but the intel he gave about you was flawless. And he even laid out a rescue route. Oh, so this is the legendary Proxy, huh? Who'd have thought?
Cool, let's get out of here.
Thanks. You arrived just in time.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
Proxy! What's wrong?
we need to get.
Manager, stay with me. Quick, we gotta get out of here.
What'd I say? What'd I say? Oh, it's this. Yeah, I got spoiled with this on YouTube.
I have to take some of the blame for this accident as well. We, the Sons of Caledon, must honor our guests with the finest funeral. Lighter, you will be carrying the coffin.
Yeah, I already know.
That's
this
a heavy
again.
responsibility.
It was like posted on the
We'll need to
Zone
keep the
YouTube
hearse
channel.
driving steady. Piper,
Got it. I'll make sure it's as smooth and
Bernice! Of course, you'll be handling the cremation.
You got it! Just gotta burn everything to ash.
Lucy! Lucy?
Can you all stop goofing around?
Don't be upset. It's not every day we get to have fun with the cremation ceremony.
You don't have fun at our guest expense! Bernice! Put away the flamethrower, now! You guys are driving me nuts!
Belle, how are you feeling? Are you hurt?
Sorry. We got a little carried away. Welcome to the Outer Ring. May you rise from the ashes.
I will say this, Mihoyo. For as much effort you put into these cutscenes and everything, I don't like how they tend to just end abruptly. Like, can we not have just like a decent like hold on a scene and then like fade to black instead of it just being, all right, on to the next scene. It's like, sorry, just like over, done, gone. It's like what?
Nathan! Who would have thought you'd both end up here all because of an accident? Must have scared you back then, huh? Relax! You two and Billy are thick as thieves, so that makes us friends.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Time for a formal introduction. We're the Sons of Caledon, a biker gang from the Outer Ring. I'm the current boss, Caesar. Billy should have already told you why we invited you. The Sons of Caledon need a favor from you. As for Perlman, his airship crashed here in the Outer Ring during landing. He's lucky to be alive, but he's badly injured and hasn't woken up yet.
Good. I'm so sorry. I hate that guy. I genuinely
What?
hate that guy.
You mean you have Perlman?
Yeah, Lucy tell you? Don't worry. We'll make sure he heals up. And once he's awake, we'll hand him over to you.
Wait, Caesar, are you stupid? Negotiations haven't even started, and you already handed over such an important bargaining chip?
Negotiations? Bargaining chip? Lucy, again with the pettiness. This kind of manipulation and leveraging? That's not very overlordy.
Easy for you to say. I worked my butt off to keep this info under wraps just for today. If we can't strike a deal with Phaethon, where do you expect me to find a reliable proxy for the Tour d'Inferno?
The Tour d'Inferno is our business. I never planned to count on anyone else. Don't worry, Proxy. You coming to the Outer Ring is a sign of respect. Even if you don't agree to help us, I won't go back on my word about Perlman.
Caesar, we appreciate your kindness. But as they say, no work, no reward.
Wise is right. Actually, we only came today hoping to get a bit of information on Perlman. We could never have expected what you're offering, since you've been so honest with us. We'll do everything we can to help you.
Straight to the point! I like it! Can you relax a little now, Lucy?
Thanks, Phaethon. Your willingness to help will be huge for us.
I will say this, I wonder if they always did plan for Lucy to be part of this. And Piper, whatever the hell, Pipper, whatever the hell the other tiny girl's name is, right? Because both of them are like A-rank characters, and were A-rank characters at the launch of the game. You know, and normally MiHoYo tends to like only have characters from like the current location at the beginning of the game, you know, and then when we go to a different location, we get new characters. So I wonder if having her as part of this was a later decision or not. I can see it not being a later decision because they already fit in well with it, but like at the same time, like it just seems weird to me that those are like the only two characters in this place that have been in the game since release. You know, like.
So you need a proxy for this Tour d'Inferno you mentioned, right?
The Tour d'Inferno is the biggest event in the old oil field. Only the strongest squads of bikers can compete. It's a test in the hollows to find out who's the best.
I'm just noticing that right above Caesar's we're just gonna say right below her neck instead. Right, I just noticed that says King. Never noticed that before.
Caesar, there's no way they'll get it when you put it like that. Let me explain. Simply put, the Tour d'Inferno is an off-road motorbike race that crosses through a hollow. Only 2 teams compete, and the rules are simple. The first team to cross the hollow, reach the finish point at Cinderglow Lake, and throw a spark stone into the lake wins. What's the purpose of such a dangerous race?
You didn't say the rest of
The
that.
purpose of the Tour d'Inferno is to regularly ensure the safety of our oil resources. After all, oil is the lifeblood of the old oil field. Naturally, for us biker gangs, the Tour d'Inferno also serves another purpose. The winner of the race becomes overlord of the old oil field Motor League.
That's right, Phaethon. The Overlord is recognized as the top dog of the Motor League. The current Overlord's faction is called the Vanquishers, and their boss held the title for years. I've been itching to challenge him for a while now.
So, the Sons of Caledon are all about honor? Proxy, the only one who'd give you that kind of answer is this simpleton right here. People are gunning for the Overlord spot for more than just becoming the top dog. We're not some school kids hooked on fighting manga. The future of the oil industry in the old oil field relies on the support of the Motor League, in every sense of the word. And as the leader of the Motor League, the Overlord is in charge of assigning transport routes. That means they hold real, tangible power. For the past 6 months, the Vanquishers have only given us the worst routes. They're definitely messing with us behind our backs. But when I went to confront them, that smug second-in-command Lucius just said, the Overlord isn't in the
Speaking of the Overlord, he hasn't been seen for half a year. Who knows what he's been doing?
Judging by what we've seen of the Lucius guy already, either A, he's like manipulated his way into having more power than the Overlord, or B, he's killed the Overlord. One of the two.
Lucy, what are you afraid of? Even if the roots aren't great, with our skills, it's nothing we can't handle. Besides, we're just mad because there's nowhere to buy makeup and snacks on these roots.
Shut up, Caesar! Didn't we agree you wouldn't criticize me in front of guests?
You call that criticism? It's the truth. And you're the one who's always calling me an idiot. You think I don't have any self-respect?
You ruin one's plans each time you open your mouth and expect me to praise you?
Yeah. Lady Lucy Montefio, I ruined your plans. Are you forgetting who's the one who was so excited about meeting the legendary Proxies that she couldn't sleep all night?
Enough, Caesar! I challenge you to a duel! Today's the day for the Sons of Caledon to change hands!
This sounds so much like a family arguing. It's actually kind of insanely well written.
Bring it on! Then we'll see who's scared. Lighter! Come here and be the judge!
Are they gonna be okay?
It's fine. It's just family squabbles with weaponry.
It's fine, Proxy.
Just pay.
Don't worry. This
Again,
is
is
a
that
2
Piper
or
or
3
Piper?
times a
I would
day
say
kinda
Piper.
thing. Yeah, it's no big deal. Just don't get roped into being the referee, or you might end up on the wrong side of both of them. Anyway, Proxies, it's great to have your help with the Tour de Inferno. Let's give it our best shot.
I'm just scanning over this text. Like, alright, new location. Jesus Christ, it's bright compared to the city. Which is strange. You'd think the city would be brighter. Alright, it should say that we're... Oh, it doesn't say that we're in the Jagger. Strange, normally it says that we're in the Jagger. I mean, we know we're in the Jagger. It's, like, showed up on screen, but normally the quest also says what chapter we're currently in.
Morning. Did you sleep? You were exhausted yesterday, right? As soon as your head hit the pillow, you were out like a light.
It's gonna be me in like 2 hours from now when I finish recording for the last videos of the day.
Billy, are you getting ready to go somewhere?
Actually, it's the opposite. I just took the other manager back to your store. The other manager and Caesar decided that they're gonna move some of the equipment into your car and set up a mobile proxy workshop.
You mean moving the HDD equipment out here?
Right. The other manager said working in the city would make communication difficult. Plus, smart devices are few and far between in the Outer Ring, and long-range data transmission could slow us down.
Oh, morning, Proxy. You're awake. Billy's right. You'll be more efficient working from here in the Outer Ring. Don't worry. We'll take care of the power and network connection. Even in the Outer Ring, you'll be, walking on thin ice.
She probably meant we'll take to it like a fish to water.
By the way, before the equipment arrives, let me take you to Blazewood and introduce you to the townsfolk. Lucy said you might not be used to roughing it with us, so I got the mayor to prepare a place for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
It's no problem. after we get back from town, go talk to Lucy and the others. I heard from your brother that you need to collect some holo data before the race. Lucy and the gang are also preparing for the Tour d'Inferno. You should be able to help each other out.
Okay. Side stuff, I'm guessing now it's gonna force me to do. It did. Okay then. Who dat?
Casa! I brought the proxy to say hi.
Oh, Caesar. So this is the proxy from the city? Guess folks from New Eridu start working young, just like us.
Caesar, who's this young lady?
Young lady? You city folks talk funny. I'm Casa, the mayor of Blazewood. The Sons of Caledon have
That's
taken
the
good
mayor?
care of our town. So if you need anything, just let me know. You can stay in the house behind me tonight. Sorry, it's still got some stuff that hasn't been moved out, but I'll get someone to clean it up.
Hey, Casa. I notice a lot of people in town making these woven items.
We don't have a choice. The pipeline to town still isn't fixed. Without a gas station, all we can do is make handicrafts to earn a living. Luckily, we got a big order recently. And with the Tour d'Inferno coming up, the sunflints are selling like hotcakes.
What's a sunflint?
Oh, it's a kind of handicraft woven from straw. During the Tour d'Inferno, almost every house in the old oil field hangs them up.
Okay.
The pattern looks like a face.
The elders say this is the face of the god of sun and fire, who guides heroes to ignite Cinder Lake and return safely from the hollow.
Mihoyo, you're just on a fire. Fire and war vendetta right now, aren't you? Like, well, not vendetta, but like focus right now when it comes to your storytelling, aren't you? Let's see here. In Genshin Impact, we're currently in the Nation of Fire, which also just happens to be the Nation of War. Over here, we have God of Sun and Fire igniting the Cinder Lake and everything, right? Right, and then in the next version, in the next 0.0 update to Star Rail, we're going to a world shrouded in war. A lot of war and fire going on right now. You know, a lot of war and fire going on right now across like all of your games. I'm not talking about Honkai Impact because one, I don't keep up to date with Honkai Impact, and two, let's be honest here, it's just a constant war over there. Like,
But there's another saying. The upside-down person on the Sunflint is the first overlord of the Motor League.
Such a unique pattern must have a story behind it, right?
Yup! Actually, this pattern represents the legend of the first overlord's Tour d'Inferno. Though the old oil field can still produce
yo, the
oil,
music just kicked in.
did you know the core oil field was swallowed up by a hollow decades ago?
Why did the music just kick in all of a sudden? Like, there's just... Sorry. They just immediate shift in music.
Wait, isn't oil susceptible to ether corruption?
After the disaster, etheric matter seeped through the underground facilities and oil pumps, ruining the shallow oil reserves. But luckily, the collapse of the only deep drilling facility formed a unique natural gas vent. The burning gas kept the etheric matter from spreading further down.
So the natural gas vent is Cindergoal Lake?
The appearance of Cinder Lake saved everyone's livelihoods in the old oil field. But even with Cinder Lake, we can't rest easy. Natural gas and etheric matter burning together can easily turn into ether crystals building up around the lake. If left unchecked, more and more crystals will build up and eventually block the vent, extinguishing the lake. If that happens, the underground oil will be doomed.
There was a time when Cinder Lake nearly went out. In order to save it, a young man and his friends risked their lives to enter the hollow and blast open an ether crystal using a special spark stone, just like the one in my hand.
That's a spark stone? Just... I don't know why I expected it to be like an actual stone.
But the hollow was treacherous, and they didn't even have a carrot with them. By the time they reached Cinder Lake, it was almost completely covered with crystals. Out of desperation, the young man rode his bike into the only spot that was still burning in Cinder Lake and managed to ignite it.
So, everyone makes sun flints in memory of his sacrifice.
Oh, Proxy. I never said the first Overlord died there.
It's normal for the Proxy to think that way. After all, everyone who went to Cinder Lake with him thought he was dead. But a day later, he miraculously emerged from the hollow alive. Folks say the god of the sun and fire was moved by his bravery, allowing him to be reborn from the flames.
So a phoenix.
Since then, the residents have drawn his face in the image of him diving into Cinder Lake on their sunflints. There's even a line from a folk song that goes, "Diving into the fiery sea, the hero returns valiantly."
That's a great story. No wonder it's widely told.
Uh-huh. Kids in the old oil field grew up hearing that story. They used to play games pretending to be the first Overlord in the Torrent Inferno. Of course, the first
Sounds like
Overlord did
something I would
more
do.
than that. After he returned,
Sounds like something
he
I would have
gathered
done
all the
if-
biker
yeah.
gangs in the old
So
oil
youth,
field
I'm still
and
in high
formed the Motor
When I
League.
was like back in elementary school, I 100% would have done whatever.
He also made the rule that the Torrent Inferno would be held every few years to prevent a similar crisis at Cinder Lake.
Yeah, that's why the Tour d'Inferno continues to this day. It's still a feat only the strongest bikers can accomplish. But for us residents, it's become more of a festival.
So this is where we're going to be operating out of for the time being. It's not too bad, honestly. All things considered, it's better than nothing. There's just a massive hollow right there. Are we going to talk about this? Oh, Lucy and the Pyromaniac.
Proxy, you made it. Proxy, didn't Caesar say you were just going to meet the mayor? What took you so long? We saw the sunflints in Blazewood and ended up hearing the legend of the Tour d'Inferno. So that's why Caesar was so pumped up. After all, that's her favorite story.
I would guess so.
She even said her dream is to become a hero, just like the first Overlord. If she really wants to be like the first Overlord, she better forget those childish fairy tales fast. You're not a fan of this legend, Lucy? It's not that I dislike it, but come on, we're all grown-ups here. We should look at things realistically, don't you think?
The only part about that that I can see not being something that could have happened is the whole like resurrection thing. It could just as easily be possible that he survived the whole riding his bike into the thing and then just struggled to escape the hollow and only got out a few days later. Like, it's not out of the question.
I mean, the Torrid Inferno only happened a few decades ago. How come it's turned into this huge legend? But using an act of God to spread his story far and wide? The first Overlord must have been pretty smart. Lucy, Caesar said this kind of old person talk will give you wrinkles. Nonsense! Don't listen to her lies! I use exfoliating face masks every day. No way I'll get wrinkles.
What was with that voice?
Proxy, you can see it too, right? The Torrid Inferno is less about heroics and more about the first Overlord securing control of the old oil field. Speaking of which, yesterday Caesar called you Montefiore. Lucy, are you related to the prestigious new Eridu Montefiore family? Prestigious? You're being a bit too generous to new money, aren't you? But yeah, we're family. So you're from the city? What made you give up that life? It's because I never wanted that kind of life where everything is already laid out for you. Plus, my dad only cares about profits and business.
Honestly, fair enough.
especially in the old oil field. The Motor League is all about freedom and justice.
That's what they say. But to survive, you can't forget about profits in business. Take the Sons of Caledon, for example. Employees need paychecks, vehicles need maintenance, and we need supplies that the city won't sell us. Which means we need connections and money. Proxy, I wasn't just making it up when I said the Overlord's faction is targeting us. The Sons of Caledon have had better rep than the Vanquishers these past few years. So, of course, they're jealous. But the recent bad routes we've been getting have hurt our income, and recruiting new members has been an issue. So, for the future survival of the Sons of Caledon, we have to take the Overlord's title.
You've got it all figured out.
I knew someone as sharp as Phaethon would get it. Brute strength and passion alone won't get you far.
Where have I heard this voice actress before? I swear I've heard this person before.
Just watch. It won't be long before I beat Caesar and take the Sons of Caledon from
Like, I've been thinking about this since I first heard Lucy's voice. It's like, I swear I've heard this person before.
Lucy,
Somewhere else.
you wouldn't admit it earlier, but it turns out you lost last night.
No, I didn't lose. It was just a momentary truce.
So what you're saying is you lost.
After all, prepping for the Turd Inferno is what's most important now. I can put becoming the boss on the back burner. Proxy, let's talk business. The other Phaethon mentioned this morning that the lack of hollow data in the Outer Ring is affecting your ability to perform in the Hollows. So for now, we'll be going into the Hollows with you to gather data.
Oh, I also need your help with something. The vehicles for the Tour d'Inferno need some modifications. We need to get a hold of the necessary parts.
Again, so what you're saying is side tangents is what we're going to be doing right now.
Belle, I'm back.
Good for you. Good for you.
Good job, Wise. Come on, I'll help you set up the HDD.
No need. I just tested the voltage and network speed here. The HDD is working fine. Fairy and Eos are pretty excited to be in the Outer Ring. But it's a new environment, so it'll take some getting used to.
Well, I would have thought Fairy, at the very least, would have had some information.
Let's warm up for the Tour d'Inferno with the work we've got on hand.
All right, Belle. If you're ready, let's get going.
Okay, thank God, right back. I think eventually it looks like MiHoYo eventually probably like figured out the whole thing of like maybe the whole like just having just these random breaks for side stuff might not really be like a good thing to have, because like people can just do side stuff whenever they want. There's not really a need to like put it in as a required thing for the story. 2 combats, 44. Can I use my team? I can have one member of my team.
You have my which standing by one secure the perimeter. You have my ready for combat. Wanna be my research subject?
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Which alias should I use this time?
Wow, levels are catching up to me. I will say this is one thing that I didn't like about where I was with when I stopped playing the Honkai Impact story, is I hated the fact that I like never got to use my characters. Like I had Hersher of Region Bronya and like multiple of the Flame Chasers. You know? And so I was like, I want to use these characters that I like leveled up and everything. But every quest was just like, nah, here's some trial characters. You can only use these trial characters. It's like, can I just use my characters, please? Like, please, I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. You know? Eos right there. Right.
The Sons of Caledon are here.
Excuse me?
Let's move. Stick to the plan.
Was that to the left? What? Was that a coyote girl? What the fuck?
mission is to collect holo data. Belle, you should be familiar with the process.
Got it. We just have to put enough data piles in the safe areas.
Don't worry, Proxy. Unlike Billy, we won't let the Ethereals chase you around.
Speaking of which, I've been curious for a while now. Lighter always calls Billy brother. What's the story there?
Yeah, really.
Oh, that's because every biker gang in the old oil field has champions. Lighter and Billy are our champions. The first Overlord established that any gang joining the League must act with honor. Normally, the Overlord mediates disputes. But if he's not around or an agreement can't be reached, they settle it with a duel. That's where the champions come in.
The boss is right. Champions bear the honor or humiliation of the entire gang. We also serve as the leader's bodyguards. However, considering the boss's strength, she really doesn't need protecting.
What did Big Daddy say again? Ah, a ruler doesn't need to be the strongest or the smartest. Just someone who can unite the masses. But in the Sons of Caledon, I just so happen to be the best fighter.
How can you say that? Lighter doesn't have enough to do, and it's all 'cause you can't control your temper and get into fights yourself. I even had to find other tasks for him to do.
Proxy, to be honest, for the longest time, I thought Lighter was here just to do odd jobs.
Well, Lucy sure knows how to get the most out of the money she's spent.
Master,
Alright, here
you
we
have
go.
reached the data collection area.
Want some more?
Activation complete.
Nice. On to the next.
Of course there's raiders here. Bitch.
Warning. Biosignals detected near data pile 2.
Let's go, Wise.
Beyond dispute.
Hold it right there! I've caught you red-handed, you bunch of filthy thieves!
Hey, little girl, watch your mouth. Who you calling a thief?
You, obviously. The data piles you're holding are the property of the Sons of Caledon. We put them there ourselves. Which biker gang are you running with? You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Who we are is none of your business. You say these are yours, but can you prove it?
Of course. These data piles come with receipts. All I'll have to do is just compare them with the registration numbers.
You're that Lucy something from the city, aren't you? Yeah, we've heard about the loudmouth strategist of the Sons of Caledon. It's clear you certainly know how to talk a big game, but we're not buying it. Look at these piles. There's no number on them at all.
Huh? The numbers on the data piles are gone?
You see, these data piles were just abandoned in the hollow. Unclaimed equipment.
Bullshit.
According to the League's rules, it's finders keepers. To think the Sons of Caledon would try to snatch our stuff using such a feeble lie. That's hilarious.
At first, I thought you were just small-time crooks, but you've clearly come prepared.
Lucy, what are you talking about?
To grind off numbers engraved on a metal surface in such a short time, you'd need a specialized grinder. Since they've even gone to the lengths of preparing that kind of equipment, they must have planned for this well in advance.
Ah, I see. Since Lucy doesn't want me meddling, I'll leave this to you, Lighter.
Got it, boss. Looks like it's my time to shine. Listen up. I may not know the reason, but it looks like you're looking for a duel.
Yeah, since we're all bikers, this is the only fair way to solve a conflict.
Well, get ready to get your asses handed to you.
Ryder, they say you haven't lost a single duel since becoming a champion of the Sons of Caledon. It's time to remind you of the humiliation of defeat.
My dude, you were just a random NPC enemy that I have seen 100 times over. You're not me.
I don't think you'll be forgetting the Ember Arena anytime soon. Yes. It was tough going for you for a while, huh? Taste of pain must still be fresh in your memory. To be straight with you, our champion's from there too, but while you were twiddling your thumbs, he built up a 20-fight winning streak.
Wait, it can't be.
Bet you're shaking in your boots, Lighter. That's right. You know just who we're talking about.
Enough talk. Can we just get this?
Sorry, what's his name again?
Lighter! You smug jerk! It's me, Bellum! You ended my 21 streak! You cocky bastard! Just because you're handsome, skilled, popular, and handsome, you think you can just forget my name?
Wait, did he just say you're handsome twice?
Bellum, huh? That's cool. I'll remember you.
Don't give me that crap! You've already said that 3 times! Enough talking. Our briefings today. Right here, right now!
I'm just gonna say this, if you lost to this guy
It sounds like
multiple
you're
times
tougher than
before,
Bellum. But all that stuff about you losing before, is that true?
Of course it's true. I mean, winning isn't everything in that kind of place.
Hey, Lighter! You'd better take this seriously. Don't try to find excuses when you lose.
I don't know, you're the one losing. I haven't taken a single, decent bit of damage from you.
Lighter! Take this!
Would you look who's all talk and no bite now, huh?
Lost. Bellum lost? What should we do now? We were told that...
Well, he lost. Hand over the shit.
Don't do anything. Leave the data piles for the Sons of Caledon. I'll take responsibility for this. Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
honorable.
Understood, Bellum. Lighter, I came here to face you. Now that we fought, according to League rules, I concede defeat. I just didn't expect that after all these years. I still couldn't beat you and reclaim my honor.
No, you're wrong. You never needed to reclaim any honor in the first place. I didn't mean to forget your name. It's just that everything in the underground fighting scene means nothing to me.
What?
Hurting an opponent for money, taking a dive for money. That life has nothing to do with honor. Only those with no choice step into the ring. You were no different back then. You've got the skills to leave that place behind and become a biker gang's champion. Why leave your heart in that dark, cramped hellhole?
Lighter, you mean...
Be grateful for the outer ring. It doesn't care about your past or where you come from. If you've got the skills, you rewrite your fate. If you just want to test your mettle against me, say the word. I'm down anytime. After all, I've got a rival that I've been itching to challenge for a while now.
I will, Lighter. Thank you.
No problem, Bellum.
Oh man, you almost forgot his name already. I'm also just realizing, Bellum, why does your jacket literally say Primate Pal multiple times?
Lighter, you never intended on remembering my name. You're just messing with me again.
Wait, aside from the name thing, I meant everything I said.
It doesn't make me feel any better.
Okay. I think we're gonna wrap it up for this episode. We are officially into chapter 4. I'm really sorry if I don't have much to say here. I feel like I said everything there is to say within the first 2 videos released today. And honestly, I'm just tired, and I still have an entire another video to record. So, yeah, we'll just be ending it off here. 1 hour from now will be the last video in this little Thanksgiving marathon I did. Ignatus Vera Cognitius. I'll see you then.